Hello, good morning and welcome everyone. Thank you for watching today's episode of True Potential's Money Markets. In today's video, we would like to look at the European, UK and US PMI data released yesterday. Yesterday, we received the release of the PMI data, so Purchasing Manager Index data. Now, what that provides markets with is a look through into the performance of the services and the manufacturing side of the economy. This data was released from Europe, UK and the US. So we thought we'd look through the data and do a compare and contrast of the different regions. If we start with Europe, that's where we've seen the weakest performance. We're seeing both manufacturing and services lie within that contraction territory. However, what is a positive for markets is that we've seen that rate of contraction start to slow. So if we look at the manufacturing side of the economy first, what we've started to see is an improvement within the new orders and output from those businesses. And we're seeing a similar trend within services where new orders and output from those firms are also starting to increase. So those numbers have moved higher, although still remain in that contraction territory. Moving into the UK next, we saw similar trends in terms of manufacturing due to the linkages between Europe. So manufacturing remains weaker, although has started to improve, so that rate of contraction starting to slow. However, where the UK differs from Europe is within the services side of its economy, which remains in expansion territory. So that is a positive for the region. However, when we compare both of those regions to the US, we're seeing different stories. Within the US, it remains the growth engine for global GDP at the moment, and that's certainly coming through within this data. Manufacturing, that actually remains in expansion territory, so different to what we're seeing both within UK and also within Europe. And if we look at the services side, that is the strongest part of the US economy. However, what we're starting to see within the services side is a marginal downtick within new orders. However, how US firms have started to react to that is by slowing their output prices, which will be useful for the US Federal Reserve in terms of meeting its 2% inflation target. So thank you very much for watching today's video, and we'll catch you in Friday's weekly roundup.